Welcome back to Trading Wars. Thanks for joining me today, my friends. So today, guys, I have a filled stream for you today. We're going to be doing Lifetime Discord number 60 giveaway. So please stay tuned all the way to the end to make sure you're eligible for the giveaway. I'm also going to be doing some $500 cash giveaway coming up soon. Make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube and make sure you hit the like button. So today, I'm going to go through my trade reviews for the week. I'm going to talk to you about the market outlook, and then we're going to do some chart requests and wrap it all up. All right. So if you're ready, my friends, let's step into the war zone. Hit me with a 1 if you guys can hear me loud and clear. Who do we have in the building? Dr. D, Terrence, Heather, RC. What's going on? Trading Wars Army, Corey, Candace, Gus, Trading Wars Army. Good to see you guys. All right. Welcome in. Welcome in. Time Bandit. What's going on, brother? Okay. So my big play, guys, this week was these option plays on SPY. So I'm still holding these puts. So I took the September 13th, 558 put from 637 to 1810. This was as of Friday. So this was basically 3 times my money on these puts. And I told you guys, I took this about 2 weeks ago, and these puts really paid. And it's so important to make sure you have good hedges on and to make sure that you are using value and using discounts. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna walk you through these puts, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why I got into these puts. So we're gonna hop into the Discord here, and I'm gonna go to the original call out on these puts. Okay, so this was the original put right here. So I said team. So this was back on August 13th. Team, I'm filled late on these puts. So this one was August 23rd expiry. Wait, so it's not that one. So it's September. So it's these ones right here, these September 13th. Taking 558 puts here, September 13 expiry. So this one was back on August 21st. Okay. So this is when I originally took it at 637. I was a little bit down, and then we had a quick 10% pop up. And then we really started going 637 to 815. And then we went to 9 and then 981. Then finally the big home run at $18.10. So I'm going to walk you through exactly why I took this setup, and I'm going to talk to you guys about value. Okay. So this is the 4-hour chart on SPY, and I hope you guys are having a great night, by the way. Thank you for joining me. This is the 4-hour chart. Okay. So I ended up shorting right around here. Okay. So I'm going to go back in time, and I'm going to tell you why I took those puts. All right. So if we draw the Fibonacci tool, we'll take the Fibonacci tool. Will come from high to low. Okay. So what we notice here, right, is anything above this 618 all the way to this high is a discount, right? Because the dominant leg, what's the dominant leg of this market? So let's go ahead and get the arrow. The dominant leg is a push downward, right? Is that bearish or is that bullish? Hit me with the 1 for bullish, hit me with the 2 for bearish. What is this? What is this price action here? Okay, so this was the all-time highs, and we were starting to push down, and we had this bearish movements, right? If we take our Fibonacci tool and we come off of this high and bring it to this low, what we'll see here, guys, so let me just remove this for a second, is we came to the 618 of the short. So we pulled, came to the 618, exactly the 618 that algo filled in and pushed back down. Okay, so now we know that there was a massive algo right here. Okay, we know there was a massive algo in this area. So this whole area right here, everything in this area where this arrow is shortable, right? And that's really coming from the 786 up. Okay, and here's the thing that I want to show you. Shorting from the 786 above, you have a very good risk to reward factor. So if we short on the 786 and we have our stop loss above this high, if we potentially make a new low, that's a 4-to-1 risk to reward. So those are all of the things that are going through my head when I'm taking the short is where was the previous drop? Where are the algos? What's the risk to reward? Okay. All of these things lined up. I put in $600 right here, $637 on one contract. I put in 637, and that's my maximum risk. Okay, hit me with an 11 if that makes sense. So what I do with options is whatever the cash value that I put in is what I'm willing to lose. Okay, so the $637 that I put in, I'm willing to lose that. And that also acts as insurance on my portfolio, because my long-term portfolio, if it's not moving up, if the market is coming down, I'm going to be losing money on my long-term portfolio. However, these puts are going to help me to make money even when my long-term portfolio is not going up. Okay. So this is one of the main reasons I took this. And then let's just fast forward. Boom. Okay. So technically I have the rest of this week. And if we do pull lower, these puts might go to 5 times. If we really start to accelerate down, depending on how quickly we do it, these puts will go to 10 times my money. Okay. So that's the way I love to trade options. Now I'm going to show you my other position. My short was MNQ. So I've been telling you about these shorts for a while. Finally, on the MNQ, we had a really good rollover, 2,344. Okay. What's going on, Becky? What's going on, Heather? What's going on, Jenny? So we go here. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm using futures contracts. So this is the MNQ. So this is the NQ index, the NASDAQ. And I did the same thing, but the NASDAQ index, I shorted on the 618 because the 618 set up on the NASDAQ. You can see the NASDAQ is a lot weaker than SPY, right? Look at this. The SPY had rallied to previous highs, whereas the NASDAQ, let's get back here, had only rallied to about the 61.8% mark. So I entered a short on the 61.8, and all of this is my profit right now. Okay, so I'm in profit right here from this green line, and I am going to move the stop loss to break even, and I'm going to keep this position on in case the market does crash further. All right, so now if we're just doing a general outlook on the market, one thing that we can look at here is if we take our Fibonacci tool. So let's zoom in here. Let's press F11, get that full screen. So if we zoom in here and we take our Fibonacci from the original low anchor and bring it to the high, look at this, guys. Do you see how beautiful this is? Do you see that? Do you see why we're rallying right now? Hit me with the 17 if you see that. We're on the 618 of the long. Okay. This is like, I didn't even draw that until right now. But every single time I look at Fibonacci, it just blows my mind because look at this. We're rallying exactly on the 618, right? This move right here. Let's look at this move. What's the risk to reward for the algorithms that are trading this right now? They're long on the 618. Their risk is off of that wick. They've already hit 5 times their money. Do you see how algorithms and robots, do you see how they make money? Because of these levels, right? If we come off of this, it's about 160 points, let's say 150. Okay, that's $3,000 on a contract. Every single time I look at it, it absolutely just blows my mind. And this is why I'm obsessed and I'm absolutely in love with Fibonacci. Okay, hit me with the 3 if you guys see what I'm saying there. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you a trade that we took in the room together on Friday. And you guys, your mind's going to be blown with this trade we took on Friday. Okay, so let's get out of here. Let's go to ES. So I'm going to go to the hourly. All right. So what I want you guys to see, this right here, this is Friday's high. Okay, we'll go to the 5-minute. Let's replay it and I'll show you exactly what we went through in real time. So the primary indicator I use is not an indicator. I use Fibonacci levels. If I use a MACD or RSI or anything else, it'll be in confluence with the Fibonacci. So for example, if I do a 618 Fibonacci short and I see a MACD or RSI indicator on top of that, that gives me extra confidence. Okay. I don't really check for order flow because I want to get in on the level and I don't want to wait for any flow to come in after the fact. I just want to get in and I'm trying to anticipate where the algos are before they know where they want to be before it shows up. Okay, if that makes sense. So this is Friday. So I'm going to come off of this high to low. And I'm going to show you guys something right now that's going to blow your mind. Okay. Go double click here and I'm going to click on the basic. All right. So from here, let's go walk into the Discord right here, guys. And I'm going to show you what's going on, Royce. So if we go to this section right here, stream in the newsletter section, this is the video recording from Friday. So if you're in the Discord right now, I suggest that you guys go ahead and just check this recording out, because this is going to show you this replay of this trade that we took on Friday. So let me go ahead and I'll show you this. So this is Wednesday's high, and this is Friday's low around 2:33 in the morning. Okay. Now we're going to go over here to the 5-minute chart. And what I want you guys to pay attention is to this 618 level. So this is something we had drawn out coming into the open. And I want you guys to watch this now. Okay. So we're here on the 5-minute. So this is the 618 right there. Let's watch this. So the market rallies at the open right here. This is 9:30 a.m. Okay. That's a pretty bullish candle. Do you guys agree with me? Hit me with a 1. Do you think that's a bullish candle? That's a pretty bullish candle, right? If you look at that, that's a strong, strong bullish candle. However, what we don't see on the chart, if you don't draw the fibs, is this green line. That's a 618. Okay. Now watch how the algorithms react on the 618. Watch this. Okay. So I'm zooming in here for you guys. Here we go. Boom. Do you guys see that? That's 1 5-minute candle. Boom. Second. Let me zoom out for you guys. Boom, 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 boom. And let's fast forward. Bang. That right there, my friends, that right there is just beautiful. What I'm proud about is that I'm not the only one taking this trade anymore. I'm calling it out live in my Discord under the live stream section. And we have the video recording as evidence for you guys to watch. Okay. And let me show you guys something right now. Let me see if I can find this. I want to show you guys. My brother right here, Derry, he posted the recording. So if you guys want to go watch the recording, I'm just going to link it in there. Take a look and watch that, how we call this out in real time. So let me mute this right here. So this is real time. Okay. So just so you guys can see. So we have the fibs drawn. Okay. This candle is moving in real time right here. And then we come in. This is how it feels in real time. Okay. I want you guys to see that. Look at this. Comes into the 618 like this, right? And then it starts to push down. Look at that. You guys see that? Okay. So we sped up the video here. Look at this. Look at that. Ooh. That's beautiful. That's what trading really feels like. Okay. So I want you guys to see that. This is what you want on a good 618 setup. We come in, we tag the wick, we turn around here, and we start to push lower. Okay. And you can see there's a back and forth. There's a back and forth struggle here, but eventually we get that rollover. Okay. So yeah, so what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Hit me with a 3 if you think that's pretty amazing. So you're going to see it roll over. But this is what I love to do right here, guys. And I love to keep these video recordings for you so you guys can learn what it really feels like when you take these trades, because, you know, for a good 10 minutes or so, you're kind of not sure like what's going on. It's hanging around, it's hanging around, it's hanging around. But those are all the orders that are stacking in. The orders are stacking in, they're stacking in, they're stacking in. And then eventually it's like the rug gets pulled out. Like right here, the rug gets pulled out from underneath, and then we start to push even lower. So this is the picture perfect 618 Fibonacci. This is what you want to see. Okay. So let me just fast forward this right here so you guys can see them. Just there you go. Okay. All right. So just wanted to show you that. Let's continue now. Let's go back to where we were. That was the weekly range. That was a multiple day range. That was the range on the week. So that's why we used that. That was like a few days. That was Wednesday to Friday. Rich, why did you Fibo 30-minute chart? You can use it's on any time frame. That Fibonacci is on any time frame. Okay. All right. So let's continue. So like if you go to, so for example, this fib, it's on every time frame, right? This is just really Wednesday's high to Friday's opening low. That's the 1 hour. That's the 4 hour. So it's the same fib on any time frame. You can go down as deep as you want to see the reaction, but it's the same. Okay. Let's continue. All right. So those are my trade recaps for the week. I really encourage you guys to take a look at that video and study it. I posted it in there. I want you guys to really experience the reality of trading and how it really feels, because until you're really in it, looking back at the chart will never it won't do you the true feeling of being in a trade, and it might actually make you a bad trader, because you need to conquer your emotions when you're trading. Okay. All right. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do a quick market outlook. I'm going to take your chart requests and questions, and then we're going to do the lifetime Discord giveaway. All right, hit me with the three if you guys are excited. So just going here to the weekly on SPY, um, we have this double top type of price action. So Marcel, brother, yeah. So the reason we took that was a prior day range. It was the range high on Wednesday, which was the high for a few days, and then the range low was the Friday overnight. So that's why we used that range. Okay. So we have this SPY, this type of double top price action that I wanted to point out to you guys. So you can clearly see it here, right? If we look at this, what we do have, if we look at support here, I'm just going to delete this for us. If we look at this, just the support, if we come off of the low to the high, you can see we have some room back down to the 618. So I do think personally, I think that this candle, this red candle, I think next week we make a new low. Okay. I don't think it has to crash, but I think we make a new low. And if we look at the futures chart right here on the weekly, we look at the futures, you can see right now we are inside of that bar still. But this is definitely a very powerful outside bar. We're inside of that bar. So we're trying to fill into this bar and possibly turn over a little bit. Okay. So that's what I'm looking for there. And I have my NQ short and my puts. So I did take NVIDIA calls. Okay. So this is something that it's the opposite of my other positions, but I do think it's a good opportunity. So here's the setup on NVIDIA. And I posted this one here under the stock channel. Okay. So under the stock channel here, I posted this one a while ago for NVIDIA, what I was looking for. So there's two price points, 106.19 and 99.37. So I already got the 106.19, which is the 618. Those calls went up about 15%, and then we sold off. Okay, so I'm currently down on those calls. If we get back to 99.37, I'll be looking to add one more time on NVIDIA. Okay. All right. And then most of the stocks in the stock market, if we look at the weekly, we're closing with these big red bars. Okay. So that's something to really look at, like Google, really bleeding. Tesla, look at this nasty inverted hammer. Apple as well. But NVIDIA, I'm looking for that dip buy. So that's really what my focus is this week. NVIDIA from a stock perspective is my main focus. And then I'm holding on to my SPY puts and my NQ short. All right. So hit me with a 10 if that all makes sense. And why don't you guys ask me some questions if you have any, and go ahead and can you also just send me some chart requests? I have to leave pretty soon. I have some people over today, but I didn't want to miss a stream with you guys. But yeah, just looking on Amazon right here, we have room. If Amazon really wants to start selling off, we have room back to the 618 at 163.36 area. But I am long on Amazon, and I really am looking for us to really come back into the 190, 200 area. All right, so let's go ahead here quickly. So Trading Wars Army members, if you have any requests, I'll put you guys up first. But here we go, SOXL. So this is this is a part of the NVIDIA setup, very similar. But what I would say here is we take our Fibonacci tool. I think we have to really go all the way back on this and take our Fibonacci tool right here from low to high. So right now, our 618 is here, the $30 mark right here. So the bulls need to get back over this 3061 area in order to get some strength. Okay. Otherwise, based on this candle, it really looks like we will make a new low next week. I don't know if we're going to have a big body candle, but it looks, the probability is very high that next week we make a new low. Okay. Based on the candlestick setups. All right. So here we got Jamal right here, Baba and Co. So Baba, very nice inside week. You can see the previous inside weeks after them, we usually have a bigger body candle. So this could be a little bit of a breakout week on Baba. So when you're trading an inside bar, very simple, just bracket the candle. If it breaks above the high, go long, breaks below the low, go short. So that's if you want to do a quick scalp type of setup. Coca-Cola, we have that inverted hammer. We have a lot of fair value gaps below. So you could already see that we have this fair value gap. I think it's likely next week we dip into this fair value gap. We can find support in these fair value gaps, and then we can rally higher if the market wants to. But definitely from a risk to reward perspective, I'll be looking for some of these fibs coming off of this low anchor to high right here, right around $69. It looks like definitely a good opportunity right there. And remember, guys, my style of trading is I'm not looking for a high win rate. I'm really looking for an opportunity to make like these type of gains. Okay, so let's go back to the Discord here, and I just want to show you guys this. So this is what I'm looking for. Okay, and I want to take a second to talk about this. I am looking to only take trades that I'm going to triple. Okay, at least double. So when I took these puts 2 or 3 weeks ago on SPY, my main goal is to double or triple. If I double, okay, if I have a 2-to-1 risk to reward, I only need to win 4 out of 10 trades. If I have a 3-to-1 risk to reward, I only need to win 3 out of 10 trades. All right, hit me with 11 if that makes sense. I'm not a guy that looks for huge win rates, but I'm a guy that looks for cheap deals. So puts a few weeks ago were definitely a cheap deal. That's why I went. This week, I know some of you guys might be scared for it to go long, but I think calls and certain things, like especially this NVIDIA play right here, you might never not get another chance to get it at $99 or $100 or wherever it goes. So that's why I'm really focusing on that. Okay. All right. So let's continue here. Apple. Yeah, so similar things, right? So what I'm looking for really this week with most of these tech names is I'm looking for something to retrace to the 618. We have a lot of room down to the 618. The main focus, I believe, for me and in general in the market is NVIDIA needs to start picking back up steam. NVIDIA has led the market for the majority part of the year. All right, it's been NVIDIA, and Tesla's kind of picking up a little bit now, but it's been NVIDIA. So NVIDIA, I have. Let me get the strike right here. So this is what I have for NVIDIA right here, the October 18th, 107. So this is what I have. So I was up on this play, and it's red now. So I'm just going to be honest with you guys on that. All right, SPX. SPX, they're all the same, right? So if we're looking at SPX right here, we come off this low to high. We're in this fair value gap right now. Let's double click on this. Let's also put on the 50. Okay, these are the key levels to look for, the 5380s and 5320s. These are nice little lotto levels to play off of. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. Do you find greater success on the 618 retracement if you map out the high and low of pre-market action? All depends on the context of the market. So if the pre-market has some kind of FOMC or GDP or CPI or something like that that's embedded within there, it could be a lot stronger. A lot of the times you want to use the weekly ranges and stuff like that. So IWM, I don't really follow too much. I usually only trade NQ and ES. But if we were to look at IWM right here, if I come off of this low to high, so 206.50, really nice round number. I think this week we could potentially see this level, 206.50. That'll be a nice lotto. You want to go calls or something like that. Nice lotto. So 618 is it's a great level. I mean, I showed you guys if you guys were tuning in earlier. I mean, not all the 618s are going to work, but if I get one like this, so this is the one that I took last week, right? So watch this, okay? I'll show you guys one more time here. So this is the Wednesday high, and this is the Friday low, okay? This 618 right here, this one specifically, the heat, there was minimal heat on this trade. This 618 gave me 10 times my money, this one. Okay, this 618 gave me 10 times my money. That's what I look for. Right? Hit me with a 10 if that makes sense. So if I get one of those 618 trades per week, I will automatically be profitable because the risk to reward factor is so high on these trades because you're getting the precise level. If it works, it's not always going to work. But if it does work, if you got the right level and it turns in your favor, you can make 10 times your money. If you make 10 times your money, you can lose 10 more trades and still break even. That's all I do. Okay. I'm not Nostradamus. I'm not right on every trade. But when I hit these trades, if I hit it right, I'm going to make 10x. That's my goal. Okay. All right. Okay, guys, so I got to wrap this up. We're heading up to 30 minutes now. So let's do the lifetime Discord giveaway. Hit me with a 7 if you're ready. So for the lifetime Discord giveaway, this is what we're going to do. So right here, okay, so right here, we're going to start off with the lifetime Discord giveaway on this one. So please make sure you comment on this post, and I need you guys to hit me with a 7 when you're done commenting. And then I'm going to refresh this, and the 10th comment is going to be the winner. Okay, you can't comment twice. If you comment twice, you'll be disqualified. Just to keep it fair, I'm going to hit the refresh, and the 10th comment here is going to be the winner. Okay, so yeah, so I looked at Tesla already. So Tesla has a very nasty inverted hammer. Okay, but really and truly, Tesla is still consolidating in the bigger picture. With Tesla, my buys 200, 177, and 144. These are the 3 areas I'm looking to buy on Tesla. Maximum risk is down here around $100. So I'm looking to buy these areas here if we do pull back. All right. And last week we had the hammer bar on Tesla. This is why I had this right here. It says watch the hammer bar. This was last week. We had the hammer bar and we rallied about 8 or 10%. But the market overall with that big sell-off, it just pulled it right back down. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to refresh this and the 10th. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 right here. So this brother right here, Kevin Birch. So Kevin Birch, Mr. Kevin Birch, you are the winner. Kevin, great picture, my friend. Thank you. I don't know if you're watching right now, but Mr. Kevin Birch, you are the winner of Lifetime Discord. So don't worry, guys. If you didn't win this week, next Sunday, I'm going to do another one. So all I need you guys to do is make sure you like and subscribe. Okay. And let's just show some love to Kevin with TW Army Spy VIP. Send some rockets, send him some love. So Kevin, just email me, rich@tradingwars.com, and I will take care of you. And Kevin, thank you for your support. I appreciate you. And thank you for just being here. Appreciate that. Okay, let's continue now. Okay, and now I'm just going to wrap it up here, guys. The number one question that I always get is, Rich, how do I get started? So I always want to end with this. Go to tradingwars.com/resources. Here you'll find 5 full day trading university classes that I handwritten myself. Here's an example. If you want to learn about futures, you just click on it. It'll download. You don't even need to put your email in. And then once you download it here, you'll find my full courses with my videos. And I also have my broker statements for some of the trades that I took that you guys can learn. So please go to the website, download the lessons, watch the videos, and then you can go ahead and download the journal to track your trades. Here are my broker hookups for you guys and 35% off Trendspider. And Tradingview, I have $30 off for you guys. So check out my website, tradingwars.com/resources. And that's how you get started. That's the number one question I get. Just go through the material. It's all there for you. And my style of teaching and my style of giving to you guys, just give you upfront. Okay, give you upfront. That's it. And if you guys like what you read, if you like what I do, if you want to join the community, everybody in my community strictly focuses on Fibonacci trading only. We don't do anything else because we want to dedicate ourselves to low risk, high reward. We don't care for 100% right. Because even if we're 30% right or 20% right, we're still going to make money if we're using positive risk to reward Fibonacci low risk trades. Give me with the 17 if that makes sense. Okay. So just to wrap it up right now, if anybody wants to join, check me out at tradingwars.com. Some people did reach out to me about the Labor Day sale, the $100 for lifetime Discord. And they told me that they weren't able to get paid and they had these issues and stuff like that. If you had any problems with securing the $100 lifetime deal, send me an email at rich@tradingwars.com. Let me know why you couldn't sign up and I'll send you the deal. Okay. I'll send you the $100 link and it'll also come with my book, The Power of the 618 Fibonacci. So The Power of the 618 Fibonacci is my documentary style book where I've gone through a period of trades. It's about like 50-ish trades that I have in here, and it has right here. So we went through 46 trades and we have the broker statements and the video recordings for you guys. Okay. So thank you so much for your time. Check me out, tradingwars.com. I'll see you guys again next week. I'll try to come on midweek and give you guys an update on anything else that I'm seeing. I'm still holding my shorts, my MNQ and my ES and my NVIDIA calls. Those are my 3 main plays going into next week. Thank you very much, my friends. Take care.